And welcome everyone, this is Yeffer Baller, and today we're going to be playing Oddworld Stranger's Wrath HD for the PS3. Now to give a little backstory about what this game's all about, this game is set in the Oddworld universe, along with, Abe's Odyssey, Abe's Exodus, and Munch's Odyssey, but isn't exactly related to those games in terms of story. This game is its own separate thing, not really related to the previous three games. This game focuses around our main character, Stranger, that little cool guy over there leaning against the post, and his quest to, become a bounty hunter, earn some money, and get an operation. Along with the variation in story, this game also has a different gameplay style, whereas the previous games were more a puzzle-like gameplay. This one is more action-oriented, whereas you can switch between a third-person view to do some, small platforming and, melee combat, and a first-person view where you can use your crossbow and use live ammunition in a variety of different ways to knock out enemies, kill enemies, and then capture them for a bounty. But enough about me rambling on about the game. Let's actually play the game. Head over to the new, lose current story. Yes. Now for this playthrough, I'm gonna do hard, because I feel like a cool kid.
You jerk! You broke my favorite rifle! Never liked guns. Oh man, why'd you have to do that? No, look, you don't need to do that!
With that badass cutscene over, we're now into the gameplay. Now right now we're going to be doing a little basic tutorial of how to actually play the game. Move around with the left stick, camera with the right stick, convert options, camera controls in the options, stuff like that. Basic stuff.
He's down. Now I got
the main thing about this game is Stranger is a bounty hunter, and with all bounty hunters, they need to collect bounties. So the main gimmick of this game is whenever you press X near a downed enemy with three yellow stars over them, in this case 4, permanently knocked out, you can suck them up in your little barrel containment thing. For reasons. I don't know why why it's a barrel.
You get 'em.
I don't know why. Every single time I see it, it reminds me of Luigi's Mansion and capturing ghosts.
Try and keep me from getting
Since we broke the man's gun, and we now have our bounty, let's get the hell to town.
Got the outlaw. Now I got to get to town and...
Now, as you can see, we don't currently have, yeah, another thing about this game is, you know the classic, dead or alive, where you get more money if alive than dead. That concept kind of goes in this game, whereas if you capture someone alive, you get more money. If you capture someone dead, you get less money. This applies to all enemies, either big old bounty hunter bosses or just regular grunts.
Gotta get up that ledge. Time to jump.
Also, good thing about Stranger, he has no fall damage. So if you want to try to commit suicide by jumping off a cliff, you can't really do that. I love the melee options for Stranger because he has basically 2 melee options. He has, the whirly bird tornado, and he has a nice little headbutt, which I shall show after this cutscene.
Oh, what the...
Cheap shot!
That was cheap, punk ass. You want some of this, sissy?
Yeah, in terms of Stranger's health, we have 2 bars in the very right-hand corner. We have the health bar, which is green, and the blue bar, which is our stamina. In order to actually heal, being there are no health pickups in this game, we have to press the triangle button to shake it off like a man we are. No, get cut in the back, shake it off. Bullet in the eye, shake it off. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. The melee options. We have, the tornado of death. We also have a headbutt, which is much stronger. We can kill people like this, but why would you need to do so if you can just capture people alive? Well, it doesn't seem like much to capture, grunts alive. It does somewhat add up, because if you capture them dead, you probably get, like, piss poor money. Not gonna lie, he's a strong head. You would think the Tornado of Doom would do more damage. Oh yes, the Chipmunk. One of many live ammunitions we can use throughout the game. Each serving their own basic utility. This one is pretty much the distraction item. Whereas you can fire it at any place, and a single enemy will run towards it and try to stomp it, like the jerks they are. For this example, we have to fire the Chippunks, with a Z, onto this little platform.
Gotta get this
plop it on there and
wooden platform.
What a goose. Now we do need to hurry and collect that little bounty because dead people tend to deteriorate after a certain amount of time if you don't collect them in a little bounty jar.
Prize! And the prize is I won't beat the piss out of you.
So that's a pretty nice price. As you can see, we only got $2 for capturing dead people, that dead person, as opposed to the $6 we got earlier. Another thing you should look out for is the barrels. Some contain money, which kind of make your. Oh, I'm sorry. You should say moolah, which is this game's currency, which can be used to buy ammunition, upgrades, and various other items. Yeah, the basic first-person shooting mechanics. Aim at something that's friendly, you get a green, and aim at something that's not friendly, you get a red.
Bounty hunter has been seen making his way through the facility. Nab him before he gets to town.
Nothing there? Okay. Whoop. Basic camera stuff again. Oh. Horizontal rope grab. Because we're agile as hell. If you didn't notice by the first cutscene, which I freaking loved. That was amazing.
I saw something move.
They didn't. Oh, rumble? There's rumble! Western Tornado coming through! Woo! Silly grunts. I think they could take me on, but they can't.
Know what they was messing with.
Oh, we now have access to pretty much the immobilizing live ammunition, the Bolamite, which acts as its name says, a bola, wrapping up our target for a short amount of time. And during this time, we can suck them up into a little bounty jar with ease. Oh yeah, there's a slight stealth mechanic in this game, only slight. As you see by some later on the game, you'll see, or at least in this case, you'll see a little vision area in front of the enemy. That shows where they can see you and where they can't.
Keep an eye on the escalator.
Hiding inside reeds allows us to be stealthy and sneaky. You know, be like a spy. So now we need to hurry and suck this guy up. It's kind of weird if you think about it. You already sucked up a dead guy. You should already sucked up like 5 guys, one of which is dead. So there's a dead carcass in my bounty jar. Just shuffling in there. Kind of weird. Basic reloading mechanics.
Hey, keep a lookout. That bounty hunter should be here any minute now.
Oh yeah, this is pretty much the tutorial that explains where you can combine your live ammunitions for various purposes. In this case, slur some over here and just bullet them. Suck them up and do it again.
Stay hidden.
Just gotta stay hidden though.
Rodents, I hate rodents.
Now that he's nice and over here, we just bullet him in the face. Suck him up. Let's get a bit closer. Let's hide in the reeds. Be a ninja.
I hate these things.
And zip. You are mine! Into the reeds you go! Mission accomplished. Oh yes, skunks. Skunks, in a sense, act as Bolomites, but for multiple people. Because apparently, these skunks are so smelly, they can make people throw up just by sniffing their scent. As you can see, I fire a skunk over here. They start just vomiting uncontrollably. Quite bad. Thank God these guys are little wussies. Who apparently just collapse at the smell of skunks. And there we go. Oh yes, the fuzzles. These are basically the mines, or I guess the traps of the game. I love this little description. Think of them as living mines with teeth, which is basically what they are. Or you can think of them as rabid Furbies. So simply fire the fuzzles at the enemy. Boink, boink, and again boink. And they will die. Luckily, they can't swim, but we can. So, basically, I don't know why they can't swim, but I guess the fuzzles or anything, or do they just have weak arms? Hey! Talking here, don't look at me. So yeah. Placing multiple fuzzles on an enemy for like a good long amount of time raises the red star count, which is pretty much the enemy's health. Once they get the 3 stars, a few 1 or 2 hits after that, they kind of die. Now we have a little counter. Place as many puzzles as you want. They get taken away by the end of this tutorial anyway, so let's scoot on back. Let's watch the fireworks. Did you see there? Enough puzzles and kill a man. They can drop all their money. Speaking of which, I need to grab some money.
Gots to get to town. Turn in this bounty.
There are no underwater sections in this game, so don't worry about that if you're afraid of, some underwater levels. Just basic, basic Western stuff. Run around the desert storms, being a bounty hunter. With a, pretty cool hat.
Back here, Trimmer. Give it back before I tear up.
Oh yes, the zap fly. Oh, one mechanic I do like about this game is the ammo selection screen. It's very instant. All you gotta do is press up on the D-pad. It brings up all the ammo, and you allocate the ammo by pressing the left D-pad or the right D-pad. It freezes the game and makes everything go a lot smoother. So you don't have to pause the game, go to the ammunition menu, and then pick it. It's just D-pad, pick your weapon, and then go back into the fight, which is what I love. Now, Zap Fly is pretty much your charge weapon. It can be used as a little pistol, or it can be used as a charge shot. So after your surges, it can power up electrical equipment such as so. Do that, and we get a door open. Now, while there is ammo crates in the game, most of the time we kind of have to be our own hunter and gather up all our own live ammo, as seen in the beginning cutscene. So in order to do that, the best way to do that is just use your Zap Fly, because our Zap Fly has infinite ammo for some reason. I don't understand why. I guess, flies are plentiful. So we need to hunt one chipmunk, which is spawns out of regular bushes. Get a Bolamite, which spawns out of spiderweb piles. A skunk, which spawns out of mushrooms. And a fuzzle, which spawns out of a dead carcass, which I shall demonstrate after this cutscene. As I said, that's a carcass. Let's shoot that thing over there. Now let's get to collecting bounties. Yep.
Wait a minute.
Hello, individuals.
Saw something move.
How's your day?
Hey, there you
You go.
Hey there, pretty much.
Rumble? Oh yeah. Watch out, cause not all of them just have knives. There are gonna be many different variations of enemies throughout the game. Some have snipers, some have machine guns, some have just regular guns, and some have knives. But they're also big old bruisers, so keep that in mind. Let's beat the crap out of this guy. Jump up and collect the bounty that we killed.
Keep moving.
And there we go. Dead bounties take a significantly less time to capture than live bounties. So if you're trying to collect a live bounty, keep in mind that it's going to take much longer. And here we go. We meet our first door to the first town.
Oh, hey, stranger. Before we let you into town, we gotta take your weapons.
Gots to take blisters to jail.
So yeah, I think it's a good time to end off. Next time we meet, we're going to be visiting the inside of the town and seeing what we got there. So this has been Yaffer Baller, and I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.